Hello, welcome back. So, as promised, today we're going to talk about the second part of the G-Spot Orgasm for the men. So, stay tuned. I am coming to you live from Miami, Tantra on the road. So, I came to Miami to do a couple of sessions, tantric massage, and I had to get in this next video in my series of female pleasure. So, here we go. So, men, let's keep it real. Listen. You get your sex ed from porn, but you know what? Porn is not sex education, okay? So, of course, there's going to be some moves in there that feels good that women are going to like. Sometimes we like it rough, but for real, the women are acting, the men are acting. They're acting. So, what we really like for man to, to be balanced. You got to have that yin and that yang, that yang masculine energy, but also that yin feminine energy. So, what does that mean? Sometimes being sensitive, sometimes being vulnerable, being soft, caressing, making yourself loving her, caressing her. We like to see that side as well. And the key to the G spot orgasm and making her squirt is that connection. Because for women, it's mental. Women are very mental. So if we're feeling like we can't trust you, we're feeling like, oh, all he wants to do is have sex and that's it. He doesn't even care about me. He's not thinking about me. We're not going to be able to or have orgasm. We're not going to be able to ejaculate. So come on now. Come on now. So, key. Let's start off with that connection, okay? Help the woman feel good. Help her to feel comfortable. How are you going to do that? Let's make that eye contact. Look into her eyes. In Tantra, we have this thing that we call trot taki. Trot taki is when you're staring into the eyes and you look to see the divine in that other person, the divine that's within you, because each person is a mirror to ourselves. So start off by looking into her eyes, doing that deep connection, staring a little bit. So stare into her eyes, breathe with her, begin to breathe, get onto the same rhythm. As she breathes in, you breathe in. When she breathes out, you breathe out. And maintain that rhythm for a little bit. And the more that your breathing is in sync, your heartbeat begins to come in sync. So that's helping you to have a flow, a connection, increasing that intimacy. So start off with that and see how that feels. Let me know because I know that feels good. I've done it. I've done it. So check it out. Try it and see what that feels like. Then you want to prepare her body. Women need at least 20 minutes to really open up and feel comfortable to allow for her to, be able to ejaculate or have multiple orgasms. Women's bodies are fantastic. We can have multiple orgasms, but we have to be ready. Get her comfortable, warm her up, massage her, start from the head all the way down to her feet, massaging her, kissing her all over, smelling her. It sounds weird, but smelling and kissing, and because we're getting all of the pheromones to come up. So smelling is a part of it. Allow her to smell you as well, And so just, at least 20 minutes massaging her, massaging the entire body, the breasts, the arms, the ears, the nose, the eyebrows, everything, her hair, the head, all of it. Don't leave anything out. Make sure that she's feeling good. And then once she's nice and ready and she's warm and she's comfortable, then you can go in and begin to massage the yoni, her sacred space, that sacred temple, and begin to go slowly feeling and see what feels good. Begin to massage the clitoris and just slowly going in different directions. But once she's nice and aroused, you can tell by the sounds that she's making. And, if she's moaning more and more and she's feeling good, and just go with it. Continue. Then once she's really aroused and she's wet, then you can slowly enter inside of the vagina. If you already know that she has difficulty with wetness, then you can help and put on some lube because it takes a while. So you have to also be patient. It takes a long time. So make sure she's nice and wet. If not, get some lube and that's going to help so that she can be nice and ready. Then you can start by putting in the two fingers. Make sure it's nice and wet. Slowly enter. Don't go right in. Make sure the nails are trimmed and clean because you don't want to cause an infection or, cut her or anything like that because that's not going to feel good. So make sure they're nice and clean. They're trimmed. Then go in, feel around, just like kind of feeling around different intensities. So see what feels good to her, see what she likes. Then when you get up, you're going to notice that there's going to be a different patch. It's going to feel a little differently, like a rough patch, like a walnut. So when you feel that walnut, that different patch, that's the G-spot. So you begin slowly stimulating. You can start just going like the come here motion with the two fingers. Start off slowly. Then you can kind of be gradually bringing in your entire arms. Then start increasing the speed, going faster and faster and faster. More pressure, putting more pressure, and see what feels good to her. It takes a long time. So throughout the process, breathe with her. Ask her how she's feeling in the beginning, because you want to make sure that she's feeling comfortable, that she's feeling good. So if it's hurting or it's uncomfortable, breathe with her. If it continues to feel uncomfortable and breathe as you're breathing with her, then stop. And you can take it again the next time and go slowly in phases until it begins to get to the point where it feels better and better and better and much more pleasure and joy for her. Make sure you have lots of lube. Make sure your nails are nice and clean. And it's going to take a while. And so if she, you can talk to her, because a lot of times women don't know. If she's feeling like she has to urinate, that's ejaculation that's coming on. So be loving, be supportive, allow her to feel like, she has to pee. That's the squirting. Let it come out. And slowly but surely, she's going to have the big O. And she can have multiple orgasms in her body, her entire body. So waves are coming in. It's great. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to head off to catch the sunset. So there you have it. That's my key for the men on the G-spot massage. Let me know how it goes. I really want to hear from you. If you tried it, if it works, tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask away. Send me a message below and I'll respond. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe now. And then while you're at it, hit on that notification bell. Have a good one.